Parallel wiring versus series wiring. What is the difference? What is each? What does my guitar have? How can I use them? If you've got a mechanical background, electrical background, you might already know this, but really most guitarists don't really understand what it is. And if you feel like you don't know, you're watching this video because you don't know, you're not behind the curve at all. I would say close to 90% of my customers, maybe more than that, don't know the difference between series and parallel. So for either, you need to have at least two coils, or they can be two pickups. I'm mostly going to be talking about two pickups, but with two coils, like a humbucker, those are reverse wound, reverse polarity. They are wired in series, but they can be switched into a parallel wiring. Either wiring will still be hum canceling because they are reverse wound, reverse polarity, but you could have two pickups wired in parallel or series, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. It's a little bit easier to explain and a little bit easier for my customers in the past to understand the difference between series and parallel wiring when it's two pickups that we're talking about. So in nearly any guitar, when the two pickups are on, if you've got two pickups, three pickups, four pickups, whatever, when two pickups are on, they are wired in parallel. With the exception of maybe those old Silvertones, with the two Silvertones Dan Electros, with the two lipstick pickups, those are actually wired in series. And if you've ever played them and you notice that when you're in the middle position, when both pickups are on, that the volume gets louder and the tone is bigger, it's because they're wired in series. So with this guitar, it has two P90s, and when both pickups are on, they are in parallel. And it's kind of like both signals are going towards the output jack simultaneously. Whereas in series, you've got one coil, the signal is then fed into the other coil, and then that goes out. And so you're actually doubling your output. And I'm going to get into a little bit more about that. The actual mathematic formula for parallel wiring versus series wiring, the parallel wiring is the DC resistance, neck pickup times the bridge pickup divided by neck pickup plus the bridge pickup. That's your parallel wiring. So I've got a cheat sheet right above the camera. This pickup is 3.3K DC resistance. This is 9.6K DC resistance. In parallel, it is 2.45K. And then in series, which is if I engage this push-pull pot, we're at 12.2K. I didn't use the formula, I used a multimeter and read the resistance when I went through all of the switching. So your difference between normal wiring, when both pickups are on, 2.45K, which is less than either of the pickups by themselves. Or in series, it is doubling. It is one pickup plus the other pickup. That's 12.2K. Doubling the output is going to darken the tone. It's going to be more overdriven. It's going to be much bigger, fuller, and for a lot of people that is too much. But there are a lot of other people who really want that, who think that when they put on both pickups that you're actually getting kind of that big, huge series humbucker situation. And it is not at all what you're getting. You're actually getting less than if you were to just have one pickup on. You're getting tones of both of the pickups, but you're not actually getting that full, huge humbucker tone. Now, series or parallel, it doesn't matter if both pickups, both coils are same wind direction or a different wind direction, same polarity, different polarity. That's more of, you can get, it's more like a in-phase, out-of-phase situation, or hum canceling, not hum canceling. So it really doesn't matter. You can actually have not hum canceling in series or parallel, hum canceling in series and parallel, out of phase in series in parallel. There's so much that you can do there. And you don't have to do it with just single coils. These are P90s. I got a Strat that does the same thing, but you can actually do it with humbuckers too. So you would actually have two coils that are in series that normally, when you have it on with the other humbucker, is in parallel with two coils that are in series. But you could also put in a series parallel switch between the two humbuckers so that when you engage that, you would actually have four coils in series to create this huge 4-coil humbucker. It's pretty interesting. It's a lot of fun, a lot to think about, a lot to play around with, and I'll play some clips so that you can hear the difference between parallel wiring and series wiring. one great use for series wiring is to just kind of have a natural boost. If you're going along in a song and you just want to do a quick boost for your guitar solo, you can switch over to series. I would recommend something better than just a push-pull pot because it's difficult to engage a push-pull pot. Quick flip of a switch, like a mini switch or a different toggle switch. But that will boost your signal. It'll be a little bit louder, a little bit more overdriven. It's really great for solos. But then I've got other customers who are more into doom or the stoner rock, stoner metal. That's really good for that. Series wiring is fantastic for that. But if you're playing more of like some funk or Motown, series is not for you. Parallel wiring. If you're doing more than just one pickup, parallel wiring is the best for you. But play around with both. So I'm going to demo this a little bit, and I should probably put up a wiring diagram as well. So thank you.